I have no idea. It says I'm live. It says I'm doing a thing. Um, I have no. I think you're not even. I don't know. This is very frustrating. I wish it was better. I want it to be good. I want you guys to. I want to be able to talk with you and chat and connect to the amazing fans that I have and friends, and it's just such a bummer. Good. Well, that's amazing. I'm so glad you can hear me. I'm sure, like everybody that was on my first streams was just like, you know what? Enough of this guy. He can't get his life together to do a live stream. There's no point in staying here. But Kunaria, okay. Well, hi Zelda Z. Um, you know who you are, and I love you. Um, and yeah, we'll see if anybody else comes back now. I have no idea. But so some people are kind of coming in and finding me. However they're finding it, I literally don't know. Um, thanks, Kamo, Kaye, Kamo. I'm not sure, but thank you very much, and I really appreciate you guys being here. Um, yeah. Um, it's weird. I'm getting like weird problems from YouTube. Kata, I don't know. I'm guessing this is webcam audio, so you're not going to get a binaural effect. So, hey, N from New Zealand. I love my Kiwi friends over there. It's so funny. It's like I have friends who are Kiwis, and um, my version of like an Australian accent to them is like, oh, you sound like you're a Kiwi. Or when I do my Australian, they say I sound like a Kiwi. When I try to do a Kiwi, they say I sound Aussie. So anyway, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Um, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these things. I'm trying to, Spooky Al. I'm trying to be back on for you guys. Found you from Gigi. Diamond in the Rough. Thank you very much. Yeah, Gigi is Abulafia. Aaron, hi. Hi, Abulafia. Yeah, the Gigi collab, man, that was such a crazy gift, when I did that. I didn't know what to expect. I thought I would get, some traction. This is a 1 minute video. But man, Kamo? Time for spaghetti? Not yet, Abulafia. Not yet. Um, I hope I said your name right there. Poland. No way. That's just so international. That's crazy. I love it. Wow. Um, one of the and that's one thing that's so awesome about this ASMR community is that, I have these friends all over the world now, and I have, friends that live in Romania and Russia and England and Portugal, and it's just so great, you know. And now fans and people from Poland, Luchik, I think then from Poland it'd be Luchik, and Spooky Al again. It's just great. It's really a neat experience for me. So thank you all for being here. You know, my live streams are basically it's kind of a, I guess, in all live streams are kind of a ramble. Hi Queen, welcome back, or welcome for the first time. Yeah, welcome. Like I said, my live streams are always a bit of a ramble. But I'll certainly love taking requests, and accents for me, of course, are always a lot of fun, and it's just story time. Like the video that I dropped yesterday, I just loved. I loved doing it. I loved telling those stories, and that kind of drawly cowboy thing. I just really dug it. So much fun because I love telling stories. So hopefully that worked for you all. And I think I'm about due for another medical role play. Um, yeah, I think I'm due for another medical role play here soon. But can you guys still hear me? I mean, the chat just kind of dropped off. I am so confused. You're so. K-Mo, I remember that. Oh my gosh, it's Tati. Hello, my dear. I miss you, Tati. Hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, I hope you're doing well. You're so, I'm just reading the comment from K-Mo. Was when you were begrudgingly reading stories and telling me to sit down. Yeah, dominant reluctant ASMR was hilarious. Um, and then here's so sweet in all the vids. It was quite a departure from that vibe. I know. No, I mean, I do love role play. I do love role play, and that is one role play that it's fun to do. It's fun to do the the dominant stuff. Oh, we just listening. Well, thank you, Spooky Owl. How convenient. Yeah, we'll see if I can build up some viewers here. I only have 16 right now, which is fine. I mean, I got 16 people that actually want to bother hanging out and chatting or getting some ASMR. Autonomous sensory meridian response. What an amazing word, ASMR. Oh, Slight. Thanks. Oh, thanks for joining me again, Slight. That's so sweet of you. And thank you, Tati. I'm glad that you can all hear me. Hopefully, y'all can, you can see me and things. I think there's just also a delay. So when I think there's like a 5 or 10 second delay. So I don't know why that is. It's saying my resolution isn't optical ideal. I'm not sure what that's about. Please check video resolution. Okay. Can I check video resolution? Can I do? I'm not even sure I can do anything about it. I mean, look. Okay, we're here. We're hanging out. We're doing things. Tati, I wanted to ask. Well, I'll take that off. I'll take that offline. That's yeah. It'd be weird to like have a conversation with you personally during a live stream. That wouldn't be effective. That wouldn't be effective. So we'll just keep talking here. Did I see Muzz's video yesterday? I guess the short answer is no. Aaron, Kenzie, I saw he tweeted a response video. That somebody posted a response video to his video, but I didn't actually see his whole video. So, yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah. What are you gonna do? Stream is healthy. That's the thing. I keep getting this thing that says like my resolution is bad. So what if it's fuzzy? It's called lo-fi. Get used to it. Old school. I like eavesdropping. Go ahead. Thank you, Tati. Yeah, I just don't know if that would be at all interesting for anybody to listen to. But I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Yeah. I wonder if I can decrease the delay. I don't know if I can. I don't know. How's your week been? Oh, thanks, Claire. Slight. It's been a really good week. I'm working into my rhythm of Gigi. Thank you. Welcome back, Gigi. K-Mo, thank you, K-Mo. I hope the audio is good. I don't know if you're getting these mics. Oh, Atlas is back. Okay. Well, now I'm feeling better. Slight, to answer your question, my week's been very good. It's been how to describe? It's been productive. We've got a lot of things done. There's always house projects that my wife and I are working on. Like, for example, yesterday, after I posted that video, our garage door broke, and it was making weird sounds. Before that, it was kind of getting like herky-jerky. And we're like, what's going on in our garage? And then the door just stopped working. I wouldn't go up or down. And it was just like, oh, the door's not working. And we're like, crap, do we need to buy a new garage door motor thingamahoober? Well, those are like $200 or $300. Oh, if it's the mics, that's amazing. I just don't have any idea if that. Anyway, hopefully. Okay, good. Okay, Kmo. Yay. Live tingles. I don't know why I like doing that. Well, that's good to know. So anyway, our garage door motor was spinning. It was making a sound, but it didn't sound healthy. So we took it apart because that's what you do. We like to tinker and take things apart. So we took off all the screws and took the housing down. And then we we looked inside the motor, and it's called a drive gear, and it's nylon, so it's like plastic. And so for some reason, inevitably they wear out, of course, and it just, like, it was just a gnarly chunk of like plastic garbage all inside the motor housing. And we're like, okay, well, we could probably just replace that. I see with the Friday the 13th. Yes, Jade. And welcome, Jade. And Luma. Thank you so much, Loomis. Question and answer. I should actually... this stream's back. JG, Kamo, Abulafia, Robbie King, Found You from the Gentleman. Barbershop was awesome. Thank you, Robbie. I do want to acknowledge everybody in the chat, and not just ramble stories, but I will definitely ramble stories. Oh yes, the ramble is real. The ramble is very real. And to wrap up the garage door thing, so we're like, well, maybe we can just buy that gear and not buy a whole new garage door motor, because those things are, like I said, bloody expensive, like $200-$300. And it turns out you can buy the gears on Amazon. Now, we tried to support our local hardware places. We contacted Lowe's, Ace, Osh, and Home Depot, and none of them sell this little gear thing. So we had to buy it on Amazon. Anyway, it's coming. It should be here Saturday, and we'll get in there, and we're going to take everything apart and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, Luchik. Yes, I am based in Los Angeles. Yeah. And Kamo, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's been fun. It is fun to continue to create and get into role play. And as you can see, I'm all over the map on my role plays. I like to do, I will do another one of the dominant ones, because those are, for some people, like, that's their jam. Some of the comments I got about that were just like, oh my gosh, this is bananas ASMR, and they loved it. Now, it's not for everybody, and that's okay. So it's all about just being able to keep playing around with other things, experiment, do collaborations. We have several collaborations in the works right now that I'm really excited about. I have a collaboration with Perfect ASMR she gave me the idea, weeks ago, and a very fun medical role play idea that we need to do. And then I hit her up and others with an idea for another role play, and we're trying to get that going. And then I just got hit up with another role play from Winaria ASMR, who's just wonderful, based in Germany. She's just so cool. Beautiful role plays, just beautiful. And so, yeah, I'm just going like, okay, how to manage, doing my channels. Oh, and I've gotten, thank you, Kamo. I will do another because that was fun to make. And I've made a couple personal ASMR videos, which has been really neat to be commissioned to do private videos. Um, so yeah, the trick is managing, because you know, doing a role play, it always takes me more time and energy than I think. Um, yeah, me too, Luchik. I'm very grateful to live in the United States of America. You know, we ain't perfect, but who is, right? You know, we all got our problems. You know, we all got the weird drunk uncle who is like a little, whatever. But for the most part, it's a pretty amazing place. So, I'm very grateful to be here as well. COVID, all this stuff notwithstanding. Ooh, baby, man, I don't know about y'all, but I am ready for this stuff to be over. But like for reals though, like no more. Like that'd be amazing if we could just get like a miracle vaccine or something like that. That'd be so cool. What I think is actually going to happen, hopefully within my lifetime, hopefully definitely within I don't have any kids, but I want kids. Thanks, Claire. Is, that we'll eventually just come up with a completely universal, virus vaccine, basically. And we just won't have to worry about this kind of stuff. We'll just be healthy all the time. And that would be amazing. So that we could just enjoy each other. Because we're such social beings, we love humans, and we love to be together, and that's what it's about. Claire, personally I appreciate the simple, easy, chill videos just as much as the complicated ones. Thanks, Claire. Thank you. I do appreciate that. So maybe I don't have to always make it, completely elaborate and so forth. But yeah, fair enough. Perfect. Role plays are a lot more time consuming to make than some may think, but they are. It's true. You have an Instagram or other social accounts for your ASMR? Ask Kamo. Bye, Abu Lafia. Thanks so much for joining. I do. Kamo, just look ASMR Jeremiah on Twitter and Instagram. I have a Facebook page too, but whatever, you can follow that if you want. But I'm definitely Twitter is where I'm by far the most active. Second would be Instagram, and it's just ASMR Jeremiah. I think I'm the only one. Again, bye Abu Lafia. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And yeah, as Perfect says, doing role plays with a green screen, that is new for me, and I'm still learning. I got some great advice from Atlas. Because with the cowboy role play, what I did was I did like all my preliminary editing first. I did all my editing first, and I basically had it complete, right? So it's still just a green screen, and I got my lighting the way I roughly wanted it to, for me, using the Fusion color wheels and so forth in DaVinci Resolve. And then I rendered that whole project, and then I start a new project where I added the starry sky background. So I'm like rendering in phases, and that makes my life a lot easier. So that was a tip from Atlas. Shout out to Atlas, my boy. So, and Growing Strong, absolutely love your Ciao Bella. Spooky Al says, green screen and lighting are the bane of my existence. I'll tell you, Spooky, it ain't no joke. And, when I look back to the, what Atlas did for The Gentleman, what? Crazy. And Kamo found you on the Insta. Good, yeah, awesome, Kamo. Appreciate it. But yeah, when I saw what Atlas had done with all of our different lightings and made it look, interesting, I was blown away. So I am learning, it is a learning process right now. And yeah, deeply learning. Growing Strong, absolutely love your channel. Thank you, Growing Strong. I do appreciate that. It kills me, the rendering process with the green screen. Yeah, Tati, I know. The time it takes. It's just like, whoo, baby. And then and then Tati says, I do it because my computer gets too hot to handle. Otherwise, I know. I'm just running a 2016 MacBook Pro, and it's only a 13-inch, so it doesn't have a dedicated GPU. That poor thing. I mean, it's a great computer, but it's not a workhorse. It's not a workhorse. So, oh my gosh, from Pakistan, Muhammad Ibrahim. Thank you. That is awesome. Wow. Tom from the Netherlands. Wow. Love it. Thank you, Tom Voerveld. Netherlands is like a Dutch accent, so Tom Voerveld. Tom Voerveld. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Something like that. Voerveld. Exactly. So everybody, rocking a 2016 MacBook Pro, again, especially the 13-inch model, great computer. It just was not built to do 4K or even HD, video editing. That's not what it's for. That computer's for, schoolwork, running Microsoft Word, web browsing, doing a little bit of gaming, but it just doesn't have the horsepower. Sweet. Thank you, Tom. I tried. I have been to Holland several times. Only the Amsterdam area, unfortunately. No, I shouldn't say unfortunately. Look, Amsterdam is freaking awesome. Beautiful city. I have stories I can tell you. In fact, I will tell you all the story here in a little bit. This is a story inspired by Tom. Okay, so to Amsterdam, to the Dutch, and congrats on your World Cup win. No, you didn't. Wow, no, you lost a couple of years ago. But you were so close. I was rooting for you guys. I was rooting for the Dutch Orange. My Crimson. I don't think you missed anything. We're just chatting. This is a hangout. I'm going to start telling a story here in a second, though. And Spooky Al, exactly. Yeah, I hate this delay because I'm like 10 seconds ahead of the stories or the comments. So, what are you going to do? Roxy Quinn, hi from France. Bonjour. Merci beaucoup. So, welcome. Yeah, it's like I said, it's so cool to have this amazing international crowd. I did run 3D modeler running all the time. Robbie King, preach. I mean, when I'm rendering, I basically just don't touch my computer. It's like I make sure everything is shut down except for DaVinci Resolve and just like let it think. And even then, a 30-minute render with a green screen takes 2 hours. It's like, whew, and that's not even 4K. So I was like, okay, baby. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. And this is a shout out to Tom from and my friends from Norway. Ah, wow. All right. So there I was. How old was I? I was 15 or 16. So this is my brother and my first trip to Europe, which is coincidentally, this is actually the same trip. Merci beaucoup, Hakim. Merci beaucoup. This is the same trip that I told from my cowboy story about climbing Mont Blanc. This happened at a later time during that trip, but ironically, same trip. Um, so we were in Amsterdam, and um, we did like the normal kind of touristy stuff. I mean, the first thing you do when you get to Amsterdam, and this is back in, I don't even want to tell you guys when this was. It'll give me away my age. Let's just say it was a while ago. I'll just say that I was there. Not that my age matters. But this is before the European Union. So this is, you had Dutch guilders, the French franc, the Dutch guilder, Italian lira, and all that kind of cool stuff. And Luchik, yeah, you should visit New York. It's awesome. And so we're in Amsterdam. I shouldn't pull up my room too much. And my brother and I had already done the first thing you do when you're a 16-year-old boy and you're in Amsterdam is you go to the red light district. So you walk around and you're just like, what? This is so crazy, It's this weird experience. We did not partake. We didn't partake, but it was still really, it was just a crazy experience. Didn't really smoke weed at the time. Wasn't really into smoking weed. But of course, we could. Thank you. Perfect. I appreciate that. And yes, of course, the Deutschmark and so forth. But at the time in Amsterdam, it was the guilder. I think you guys still have guilders, or used to, not anymore. All euros. But so there we are. And we got kind of tired. So you did that thing, but how much Muzz? How much of the red light district can you do? It I can get, it's cool, but it's not super engaging. So we wanted to go explore the real Amsterdam. So we had met this guy in the hostel. He was a Canadian dude named Daniel. It's crazy I remember his name. So we met this guy, and he was fun. Daniel was a good dude, and we wanted to go adventuring. And we're like, okay, we're gonna get out of the middle of Amsterdam, and we're gonna go explore, the suburbs and see what it's like out there. So we did, and we just started walking in one direction. For those of you who have never been to Amsterdam, going in a straight line is very difficult because the city is it's set up like a circle, and the roads all kind of are all bendy. So if you want to get from here to here, it's it's weird. It's not direct. So anyway, we start walking and we're doing the things, and we get to the outskirts, and it didn't take long. As soon as we got out of kind of the central area of Amsterdam, the streets got a little wider, everything got a little cleaner, We saw some of the traditional, beautiful, the Dutch windmills and stuff off in the distance, and it was whoa, that. Whoa, this is really cool. And we just really enjoyed sightseeing for a while. And it's getting late afternoon, probably 2 o'clock. And we thought, we're getting a little thirsty. Let's stop into a pub out here on the outskirts and have a Heineken. So we do. We pop into some pub, and sitting in the corner of the bar next to a window were these two dudes. I want to say Sean and Steve. I want to say Sean and Steve. Point is, one guy was from England. I think Steve was from England, and Sean was from Ireland. And you could not get a more hilariously stereotypical Irishman. This dude had this huge red fan of a beard. He was wiry. He was a skinny dude. He had this huge He had this huge red beard, and his buddy Steve was kind of, he had a friendly face, but he was a bit beefier. Um, but these guys were so nice. Anyway, we sit down at the bar and order a beer, you know, um, and we just start chatting with these guys. You know, they're super friendly. They're asking us where we're from, and we're telling them, they're like, I'm from America, grew up in Ohio, blah blah blah, you know. And they're like, oh man, well, they were just super hospitable and were welcome to Amsterdam. It turns out these guys were, I think, basically longshoremen, so they worked in the docks. Hard work, you know, and they worked hard and they drank hard, and so we're having a good time swapping stories, and all of our glasses are, our pints are gone. I wasn't even a full pint. I was drinking like half pints, you know. Again, I was like 16, but we have another beer, and the stories are flowing, and we're all laughing and having a good time, and we get another round, and we pull out our money to pay, and these guys are like, oh, no, put your money away. Yeah, you're guests here in our town, we insist. And we're just like, no, dude, we'll get the next round. No, put your money away. And we're like, I mean, okay. We kept trying to buy rounds, but they heartily refused, and the bartender knew them, so we didn't have much pull. But fast forward at least an hour, maybe 2 hours, and the beer's flowing, and I'm 16, and I realize, hey, you know what? I need to, I gotta drain the lizard. You know, I gotta hit the head, and so I stand up off the bar stool, and I had my first like drunk moment of being like, oh, okay, you know, this moment here, and I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and sleepology. I'm excellent. How are you? I get back, and I sit back down to the bar. And I think I had like one more pint, or half pint, whatever it was, and it was a great conversation. But I am properly drunk, right? So this is the first time I've ever been like properly drunk in my life. My brother and Daniel had to actually like arm carry me like through my, like, they had, one arm on each shoulder, and they're just like carrying me back to our hostel, back in Amsterdam, and like more in like the seedy part in like the red light area, and it wasn't the most, God, what was that place called? I think it was called the Last Watering Hole. I think that's what it was called, the hostel. Something really not shady or weird. Yeah, the Last Water Hole. I think that's what it was. Anyway, we get back there. I end up enjoying a good boot and rally session in a really dirty Amsterdam toilet, and yeah, I had to. I tossed my cookies. I tossed them. I tossed my cookies real good, and basically passed out. But anyway, that was the experience I had. That was the first time I ever got drunk, and that was inspired by Tom. So thank you, Tom. Not that you encourage such nonsense, but anyway, actually a very fun experience. Muzz, when I was there, I walked into so many pubs that were not pubs just for smoking. I was so confused. I'm at the bar asking for a beer. They're like, no, here, be my friend. Hash bars. Yeah. My brother and I eventually, we had no idea. Neither of us at that time had ever smoked the marijuana, the Mary Jane, the devil's cabbage, the wacky tobacco, the a ganj. And, you know, we had just never had it. I grew up in, like, Ohio. Like, I had friends that had smoked, I guess, but just we hadn't. So we tried to get some hash, thinking, well, hash is a thing, right? Like, that's a thing. But we had no idea what to do with it. They gave us like this little brick, it's like little cube of hash, and we're like, you smoke it in a pipe? I don't even know what to do with it. So I think we just bought a stupid pipe. It was, yeah, I think we just bought a pipe and tried to smoke it out of a pipe. I don't know why we didn't just buy a joint like a normal human. I don't know. I wish I could go back to that young Jeremiah and be like, oh, son, just buy a joint. That'll do the trick. Trust me. You don't need any more than that. That'll do the job. I feel like we maybe ended up getting like a little stoned off the hashish. But it was just a weird experience. So, but I hear you, Muzz, on the weird, exactly, Kmo, exactly. That's where we were at the time. So, yeah. Oh, Amsterdam. Of course, now it's so funny. It's like it's just legal here, in California. Like no restrictions. Which is great. I mean, I think it's great. I mean, come on. If you're comparing the health effects of, if you're comparing the health effects of marijuana versus alcohol, I mean, you can drink yourself into a coma, but get a little stoned. So thank God they've legalized it here in California. I mean, it's almost legal in most of America at this point. I think there are some states that are holding out, but for the most part, it's legal. So. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Robbie. I mean, oh, yeah. I couldn't tell you because the thing is that he's asking like the weed over there doesn't compare to the weed here on the West Coast. I mean, I would have to agree with you. Just by the fact, the weed here is so freaking strong. Like it's just weird. I mean, you gotta really take it easy. Yeah, you can't just like puff puff chill. No, it's like no, it catches up on you real fast, and you'll get into derpy town. Yeah. Let me look at the comments here. Was it Lambda for the summer? So a few of us hopped over to Amsterdam for a weekend. Went to a sex show. My friends were in their 20s. Spooky Al. I bet that was an experience. Sleepology. That's such a bummer. It's not legal in Pennsylvania. It's so dumb. Yeah, weird. KMO, completely legal in Canada. Yep, I know. Good stuff. Spooky Al. I had just turned 40 and the bouncer asked if we enjoyed the show. Oh my God, I told him that I wanted to take my kids to the show to teach them. My friends had to turn around so they wouldn't laugh. I just said, next time, Disneyland, okay? Yeah, sitting in a theater with a beer with an absurdly huge head, just casually watching people having sex on stage was a bit of an eye-opener for sure. Dude, ironically, my brother and I visited the sex museum, but we didn't go to a sex show. So, yeah, I've never been to a live sex show. What are you gonna do? Oh, that does actually remind me, though, of another cool, crazy story. I have crazy stories, man. Some weird stuff's happened to me. So I was hanging out with this buddy of mine, and my buddy is funny. He's got a ton of money, and he says he's like, he does this, and he does that, and he does this. It's weird, but he's just one of these kind of like dudes who he's just like independently wealthy, and he knows everybody. It's strange. And one night, we he invites me out to join him at a party, um, and this is here in L.A. and and he gives me the address, says to dress like sharp, right? Sharp, don't look good. Nothing like not like a not a suit or necessarily, but just look good. And I get there, and I go up to the door, and it was like this white building. It had like columns on it, which didn't make sense because it was somewhere. I think this was in West Hollywood, and I am by myself, and I get there, and I go to the front door, and there's this beautiful door lady, just gorgeous, and she asks if I'm on the guest list, and I say, yeah, I'm Jeremiah, blah, blah, blah. And she says, oh, yeah, Jeremiah, blah, 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 you're on the list. And so I go inside, and the first thing I see is it wasn't a sex show, but there's like some dude wearing a horse head, and he had like a woman on a leash, and she was like wearing a collar and a saddle, and it was just like, what kind of eyes wide shut party did I just walk into? Like, is this real? Like, what the heck? So I go in, I find my friend and some other friends, so I knew a couple people there, and I'm just like, there's a stage, so it was like simulated. It was like simulated sex, but it wasn't actual sex. It was weird. I'm not saying it wasn't good. I'm not saying it wasn't awesome. I'm saying it was weird. Yeah, I know. So I go to the bar, and I mean, definitely got people randy, and I get a drink. I'm hanging out with these guys, and one of the gals is like friends with my buddy, and she like the whole vibe was very, very eyes wide shut, and she was kind of getting into it, and we kind of started dancing and having a good time and things. And in the meantime, like the stage show to our right, changed, and then there's two people again, like doing some like crazy candle wax stuff where I think the guy was like stretched out, like bent like this way over the thing, and she's like dripping candle wax on him, and he's like, oh, this is different. The fuck have I been to an actual BDS? Gigi, I respect you. I have no idea. So, so yeah, so that's happening, and this girl's getting off my business, and she's like unbuttoning my shirt, like down to here, so my shirt's all like unbuttoned, and she's all like getting things, and like nothing really crazy happened, you guys, like nothing like crazy, but that was a wild night. According to my friend, Leo showed up, and by Leo, he's talking about Leo DiCaprio. I didn't see him necessarily. I saw a person surrounded by a group of people, and they went upstairs to like the private balcony area. So apparently he was there, but yeah. So that was a crazy party. True story. That happened to me. I wish I could do it again. Not gonna lie, it was wild. Nothing crazy until you pay for it, right, Spooky Owl? I never paid for it. I'm proud of myself for that. I almost did, but never paid for it. Hey, Aaron. Aaron Kinsey. Thanks. Yeah, well, hey, things happen. Like I said, I got stories. Things have happened in my life. Mostly that I'm proud of. A few not so much. Um, but yeah, I've known some really interesting people. Um, I know. I've seen some crazy stuff, Muzz. I've seen some crazy stuff. Yeah. All right, Muzz. Well, hey, man, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you on a deep level. And say night night to the kids for me. Night night, kids. Night night. Um, let's see. What else, man? What else do you guys want to know? What else I talk about? Don't be jealous, Tati. I'm sure you have some stories to tell, Tati. I'm sure. There's just, well, do you not? Um, yeah, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. I think that, uh, yeah, I think it's like a 20-second delay, which is annoying. So when I see a comment from you guys, it's from something I said like 20 seconds ago, so it's hard to remember what I said. I'll figure this whole streaming stuff out eventually. I don't know. It's annoying. Um, yeah, I think Tati's just being shy as well. I think Tati has some stories. Um, she's like, no, no, me. Although, you know, it's funny. Sometimes the people that you would, you know, you know what this reminds me of? It is like it's so funny. It's like if you guys all probably know Jody Marie ASMR. I freaking adore Jody Marie because she's hilarious, and you know I mean she's very pretty, in a kind of a cute girl next door way, and but she's Michelle from American Pie. Michelle was the girl. She's like, and this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my right. She's that girl, where you're just like, wait, what did you do? Did you just say what I? Did you just? You put a what? Where? And Jody Marie just reminds me of that. She's like so innocent looking and so just like adorable and so cute and stuff. But then, she'll just like come out of left field with like a comment or like something she does or something she posts, and you're just like, whoa, Jody, dude, you're awesome. Like it's crazy. Um yeah. So Jody's a trip. But my point is okay, Tati. I think I might believe you that sometimes the women that look like you, who you would think would have like the crazy stories, often don't. And then like the little sleeper, like a Jody, who just looks so innocent and so um um she just shocks you. You're just like, oh my god, that's amazing. Which is why I'm really excited to do a collaboration with her. And Tati. Tati is going to be involved as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, Tati, do a live stream. Why wouldn't you do a live stream? It's fun. It's fun to sit here and just kind of, riff with you guys and hang out. I don't know. It's a fun ramble. I think I'm going to delete the first two of this live stream. I don't know what happened. Hopefully this one sounds okay. Fingers crossed. I should probably brighten the lights a little dim in here. Is it Tim? That's as bright as it gets. Oh well. It is what is. I could probably turn this though and make it a little brighter. If I do that, that might help a little bit. Um, yeah. And Spooky Al, Tati live stream would be fun. Yep, absolutely, Tati. Tati, we all love you. Um, you're great. So many awesome friends here in the world of ASMR. Um, let's see. What are there some fun stories? Man, do I have like any other weird? Oh, gotcha, Tati. Um, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have any requests? I know that seems like a cop out, but it's true. It's like, do you have any requests? I'll just like start making stuff up. I just want it to be interesting for you. That's all. I just want you guys to everything you want to know. Because I think the point of a live stream like this is yeah, it's to connect and tell stories and just kind of ramble. Um, but it's also a chance for you to get to know me better and you guys to, yeah, have some J time, you know, have some Jeremiah time. Uh, but yeah, I definitely need to, who I need to talk to? Well, probably Atlas. I could probably talk to Atlas, but also much closer to me in the same time zone is Rachel Jordan. Because Rachel streams a lot. And, what was my hardest audition? Can I sing? I love to sing, actually, Tati. Yeah, I love to sing. My favorite stuff is like campfire side. Um, you know, I guess I could do an ASMR video with that too. I could do I could do some singing. Maybe that would be. Um, and Spooky asks, can you sing? Oh, what was your hardest audition? That's a tough one. No, I didn't say Crinkle Levin's whole name. It's Rachel, isn't it? I think it's Rachel. Oh, no, I was talking about Rachel Jordan. Rachel Jordan is my homie here, and she does a lot of live streaming, and I need to talk to her about my setup and why it's not working. I don't know why. I feel like it should be easier. And it's the hardest audition. Oh, I don't know. I wish I could tell you I've been on a ton of auditions, and the reality is I haven't. I got to LA and, I did the hustle and the bustle and did like showcases and, joined an acting class and studied and trained and got work as a bartender like everybody does. And I did Groundlings and we started a theater company, all kinds of stuff. And I auditioned for stuff. I did do like a national commercial years ago. You can still find it on YouTube. I think it's for K Jewelers or something. And but I didn't have any crazy auditions. I mean, I had auditions, but nothing was like super weird or uncomfortable. Yeah, I wish I had some cool, crazy audition stories to tell you, but I don't. What are you gonna do? May have missed it. What do you have planned for future vids? Asks Aaron Kinsey. Well, Aaron Kinsey, a bunch. So I have 3 collabs, possibly 4 collaborations in the works. One that I'm hosting and trying to put together. It's just it's tough with collaborations of more than like 1 or 2 people because it's such an international community. I'm trying to balance schedules from people that literally live in the United States, Portugal, England, Romania. Yeah, like all over the place. So it's like, dude, like it's just weird, right? Like, you're trying to organize. It's just hard. So we got that one going on, and um, I want to see. Well, I want to see the commercial now. Um, I don't know. Part of me wants to share it with you guys, and I'm not. I'm proud of it. God, what was it even called? I think it's still up on YouTube, and it's from like a decade ago. I don't know. Anyway, on camera auditions. Oh, I'd love to do the Groundlings. Groundlings is a blast. Definitely do the Groundlings. Amazing school. Not even too expensive as far as acting things are concerned. The Groundlings is great. I got to work with some incredible people, many of whom you've seen on some pretty big stuff. You know the lady from Austin Powers 2, Frau Farbissenheimer? Yeah, she was like Dr. Evil's like right hand crazy German lady. So she was one of my coaches in the Groundlings. Jordan, you've seen Jordan on what's the show? Community and a bunch of things. He's been my coach. Yeah, like there's has been like when you go to what's funny about hanging out at the Groundlings is like you see these amazing big comics and people you see on TV all the time. Like they're all just working at the Groundlings, doing shows, putting up stuff. I haven't met Mindy yet. I'm sure she's awesome. Mindy Kaling, I think it is. I think it's Mindy Kaling from The Office. Luella. Bearded. Ian. My brew. Maybe I could talk to you too. I'm sure you're better at setting all this stuff up than I am. To answer Luella's question, are the gentlemen coming back? Confess, please. The short answer is yes. And we have some incredible. It's going to be. We have some incredible things happening with the gentlemen, not to be revealed right now, but I'll just say that yes, eventually we will make another one, and we will. I'm just not sure when. You know, it's going to be a while, because you don't want to oversaturate. You want to give it time to rest and do its thing, and then when we come back and do the next one, it'll feel a little fresher. You don't want to just, I can't just keep. You don't want to make the same video again and again and again. Even if it's awesome, it gets kind of stale. So, Ian, thank you. I will. Yeah, I may reach out to you directly, and just like have you like work with me like over the phone or something, so we can, and I'll do like a private live stream with you so we can get things going better, because this should be easier. I don't know why it's being so weird. But yeah, we'll talk offline about that. But thanks, Ian. And if you guys don't know Ian, Bearded ASMR, Bearded Audio ASMR, what a helpful guy. Holy crap. Go check out his channel. Ian, I'm about halfway through. No, like 2/3 through your Q&A. I think I'm at like about the 40-minute mark, and it's about an hour long. So great tips there, man. Great stuff. Love it. So yeah, Ian's my boy. You're my boy, Blue. Appreciate you, Ian. Aaron, I can't reveal. I can't do that. It's not how it works. And exactly, Luella. You just gotta do a little. Oh, right. Spooky out. Mindy Sterling is the Austin Powers actress. Yes, that's who it was. Mindy was one of my coaches. one of the nicest ladies. I forgot her last name, but it was Mindy Sterling. That's correct. Um, Thank you, Zelda Z. I love you too. I love you so much, and I appreciate you. You're the best. And Zelda Z. Zelda Z gets a mic brush. That's for Zelda Z. Thank you, Zelda Z. The camera. Sorry, that was annoying. Um, drink the. Oh, this is boring right now. I'm just drinking water. Just water. But yeah, I definitely need some coaching help. I definitely need some coaching help for getting all this stuff set up. I think live streaming is probably a lot easier if you have a USB mic. I think there's something weird about YouTube, and like you can't even like live stream on YouTube on Safari, which is very strange. That's funny. Brushes in the camera always make you blink. Yeah. So, where was I? Oh man, it's hard to like have a conversation and like reading all the comments. So yeah, I get it. Like whenever somebody does like a Periscope or any kind of like a live stream, like it's really hard to. And I only have 20 viewers. Like, what if I had 1,000 people trying to make comments? Like, it'd be completely overwhelming. You just have to ignore half of it, and then somebody's upset. They're like, you didn't say hi to me," and it's like, I didn't. It's not that I didn't want to say hi to you. I did. I do. You matter. I care about you, and it's hard. So even with like 20, 22 viewers, anyway. Yeah, again, I don't even know. I think you guys said. I think you guys said that at least with this one, the mics are actually working. I hope that's true. I'll find out later. And Gigi, yeah, I mean, with 700 people, it'd be like, I mean, I wouldn't even know how to begin. The chat would just be going flying up. Turn on top chat and ignore more people. Yeah, exactly, Zelda Z. Exactly. And exactly. Thank you, Tati, for the facial expressions. Yeah. I hope this audio is, like I said, maybe one of you can answer. Are you getting a binaural effect? And again, I hope so. When I go from here to here, of course, the problem is that it's going to take about 20 seconds before I get an answer to this, because that's when you guys are going to hear it, which is a bit annoying. Thank you, Spooky Al. Oh my gosh, I need to sleep. I know what I was going to answer. Luella asked me, is Dr. Jeremiah coming back? Yes. Dr. Jeremiah is definitely coming back. I was actually talking to my wife about that this morning. I think it's about time. Oh, great. That's okay. Yay. Binaural stereo. Yay. I think it's about time to do another medical role play. I just haven't decided which one to do. There's one involving like hair, like the scalp technique of like pulling ectopic therapy or some kind of like thing like that, which I could do. There's what else? There's other things I could do. I haven't decided which medical role play I want to do yet. So I will be doing it. I'm glad that it's in stereo. I'm going to dab myself. I'm glad that it's in stereo this time. So at least I got that going. So at least this live stream is in stereo. In stereo. Boom. It's a little Beastie Boys reference for you. Yeah, binaural. It's so funny. Luella. You're talking to ASMR Jeremiah, bro. That's who you're talking to. Say hi to your husband for me. Ah! Sorry, that was loud. I didn't mean to bang the mic. Sorry. But definitely say hi to your hubby for me. Do you have any social media? Of course. ASMR Jeremiah. Look me up on the Instagrams. Yeah, look me up on the Instagrams, ASMR Jeremiah. On the Twitter, ASMR Jeremiah. I'm pretty easy to find. So, yeah, just look me up there. Twitter and Instagram. I technically have a Facebook as well, but I don't do the Facebook thing. I mean, I'm on there sort of, but not really. Your husband's Italian. Oh, cool, Luella. Very cool. Tati, you are not weird. You are a unicorn. That's right, Spooky Owl. Tati is a unicorn. Just a heavenly person. I bump stuff all the time. I know. I'm just like, don't bump the mics. That's the weird thing about roads. Well, there you go, Luella. There you go. You're practicing your English. So you're in Italy. So buonanotte. I think that's how you say good evening. Buonanotte. And you're welcome, Hannah. I definitely need to work on my Italian. I'm working on my Spanish here and there, but not so much on my Italian. Oh, they're close, but they're in the same. Like Spanish and Italian, they're like. What's a good analogy? Like they're very close, but they're different. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, you're welcome, Hannah. Absolutely. So, yeah, I wanted to do. What else did I want to do? Bro, I'm not Italian, I'm Spanish. Well, perfect. So you guys can work on your Italian, he can work on his Spanish, and you can both work on your English. Everybody wins. Yay. And yeah, Luella, I'm sure that oh man, let's go play sometimes. But Jay definitely needs to make a booty something medical RP. Yeah, I know. I definitely need to make another medical RP roleplay. Yeah, I just gotta pick something. I mean, Tati. Tati, I genuinely want to do that roleplay idea that you had. Maybe that's the thing I should do next week. Is work on filming my part of that, and I think that that could actually be a fun roleplay, and then we could each drop it on our channels as like a roleplay thing. So. So Tati, let's definitely connect back on that, because I do think it's time to do a medical role play, because people like the medical role plays, even though LA face with an Oakland booty. Does Tati have an LA face with an Oakland booty? I don't know. I feel like what medical roleplay is Crinkle Levin's territory. Did you all see River ASMR's uh, removes your balls medical roleplay? That was fun. Um, yeah. So yeah, River ASMR. That dude, whew, he's crazy. Like he's one of the rare guys that when he dresses up like when he does the makeup and the wig, is actually like an attractive female. And of course he looks like Jude Law when he's, you know, sporting his masculine garb. And then when he goes feminine, it's like he looks like a legitimate, to me, you know, attractive female to me, which is rare. So yeah, definitely check out River ASMR, and it's something about I remove your balls role play. It's interesting. Well, I'll have to check my Instagram for it. Tati. Oh, you did post that. Oh, you did. You did post that picture, you dirty. Tati did post a bum pic. That's right. Do I speak any other languages? Ich sprach ein bisschen Deutsch, aber ich habe 4 Jahre bei der Uni und bei der Gymnasium studiert, aber ich habe meistens ein Vokabular vergessen. So ja, kann ich noch ein bisschen Sprachen. Ein bisschen. Ich verwandten genug, sodass es kann Besuch an der Stadt und so weiter und yeah. But like I'm even forgetting the word to like order. Like I can order food, I can get a hotel room, I can like have basic conversation. But yeah. I was gonna ask Spooky Owl. I mean, do they go by they? I wasn't even sure. I mean, I almost felt disrespectful because I mean, if there's somebody who is like gender fluid, River is right up there. But I don't know if they address themselves as he, if they address themselves as she, if they just address themselves as they them. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Yes, Ian. Aloha, aloha, da 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 da. Sorry, that was ridiculous. I apologize for all my shenanigans and antics. And I feel you, Spooky. That's exactly how I felt. Like, I don't know for sure, so I'll just call them they to be safe, because maybe. I don't know. The goal is not to offend. That's all. Yeah. Live and let live. Whatever you want to be called, I'll call you it, because we have bigger problems in the world. Life is hard enough. Be you. Enjoy it. Do a German visits Hawaii roleplay. Okay, bye Tati, I love you. We'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you a little later. So a German visits Hawaii, okay? So here we are. Oh man, look at all the palm trees and the waves and the water. This is ausgezeichnet. Wow. Oh my gosh, is that the flowers here are so crazy. Look at all the beautiful flowers. It's like I'm in a tropical paradise or something. Oh wait, that's right, I am in a tropical paradise. It's called Hawaii. That makes total sense now. So here we are in Hawaii and I want to go to the beach. So, yeah, the water looks amazing. Should we go in the water? We should go in the water. Do you want to get your feet wet? your feet. You little. Do you want to get your tippy tappy toesies a little splashes in the waves and the waters? I think you do. That's right. So let's go down to the water and we need the sunscreen though. I'm very pale. If I stand in the sun very long, I was going to get completely. I will get fried. I will get completely French fried, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be French fried. I'm in Hawaii. I'm not in France. I'm in Hawaii. No need to be French fried. I don't know. There you go. A German in Hawaii. I don't know where I get this crap. Just gonna brush my own face. No, don't brush you. Oh no. Oh my gosh, Zelda Z. That's a memory. Okay, guys, I will tell you. Zelda Z brings up a memory. So my first trip to Hawaii. I think I was 10 or 11. I was just a wee guy. I was a little guy, a little chunkalunker, and I wanted to go out boogie boarding, and so we did. My brother and I went out boogie boarding, and we put on sunscreen. But you know, I'm an Ohio boy, and could you please speak some Spanish? Oh, my Spanish is horrible, Hector. And I get to Hawaii. I'm sorry, as we're swimming in the ocean, and I'm boogie boarding and having a good time. And I think my mom even like put sunscreen on me again, like she re-upped, a good mom. But again, I'm an Ohio boy. I am not used to tropical sun, and we were out there for 2 hours at least. That night, I know I'm sunburned, but it was like I was 9. There you go. I knew I was sunburned. I just didn't know how bad it was gonna get. Holy bejesus! The next day, my back was like a mogul field of blisters. It was so painful. Oh my god! No, what is this? Don't. Rude. I apologize. How dare they? Go away. Whoever you are, I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb. That's rude. Anyway. So, my back is in, that's my tummy rumbling. I'm getting hungry. My back is like pebbles of blisters. It was horrible. My mom, bless her heart, tried to put aloe on it, and the aloe was so painful. I mean, I was almost like screaming in pain, like, my back. Anyway, thankfully, I was able to continue and enjoy the trip somewhat, but it's just tough when your back, like my entire back, was on fire for like the next 3 days. Yeah, that is not fun. That is not fun at all. So don't do that, people. If you're going to go to Hawaii and you are not dark tan, and even if you are, obviously wear all the sunscreen and wear a sun-blocking shirt. Just don't mess around with the sunscreen in the ocean. Like, it's going to wash off. Wear a rash guard, and probably a full sleeve rash guard. I think if I ever go back to Hawaii and I want to be out in the waves for a long time, yeah, I'll just get a full length, like rash guard shirt. Yeah, so anyway, that's my little horrible sunburn in Hawaii story. Don't do that, folks. Not fun. Yeah, Hector, man, I'll tell you, man, my Spanish is rough. Although, okay, I'll give you a little bit. I have an idea. I'm going to read to you guys. I'm going to have an idea for reading in Spanish. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. What I'm going to do is look up documents, things, books, and stories. This one. And this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. Okay, I have something, yeah, I know Zelda Z, I should have worn a t-shirt boogie boarding. So I have an idea here, let's see if this works. And I'll try to read a little, do a little bit of Spanish for you, because I think Spanish is an amazing language. I'm a huge fan. I just don't speak it very well. I'm a very strict teacher, Jeremiah. Thank you, Luella. I don't doubt it. So I'll be reading you a brief clip from El Corazón del Autor, The Telltale Heart, by Edgar Allan Poe. The first line, in English, is true, nervous, very, very nervous I had been and am. But why will you say that I am mad? And in Spanish, es verdad, nervioso, terriblemente nervioso, habido sido y soy. Pero, ¿por qué dicen ustedes One more time. Pero, ¿por qué dicen ustedes que estoy loco? La enfermedad había aguizado mis sentidos, no los había destruido ni embotado. So there you go. Por encima de todo, el sentido de la audición se había agudizado. Anyway, as you can tell, my Spanish is rough. I can kind of read it along, but I love that opening line. Es verdad, nervioso, terriblemente nervioso. It's magical. Yeah, so that was fun. All right, Bearded ASMR, my homie Ian. I will catch you on the flip side, my man, and I will hit you up, probably for some advice. And all right, love you, Zelda Z, and talk to you later. I'm gonna wrap this up pretty quick anyway. So yeah, I'll like another 14-15 minutes to make it a nice 2-hour stream. But I love you guys, so I'll catch you later. But yeah, so that's part of a book series that our company was working on. So the other company that I've been involved with is a company called Lingua Disco, and we're working on making dual language audiobooks. From English and Spanish, Spanish, English, English, German, German, English. Dual language audiobooks, and you have to learn to roll your R's. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Very good for someone who's learning, and thank you. Really appreciate your try. Thank you, Hector. Yeah, my Spanish is rough. I mean, I can say like, hola, buenos dias, blah, blah, blah. But not like real things. Hi, thanks, Robbie King. I'll catch you later, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. I mean, any language just takes a ton of work, is the bottom line. And I can speak pretty good, like, kitchen Spanish. I spent, 8-10 years working in like high-end Mexican restaurants, basically. And so all the Spanish I know is like from that world. So I can definitely order food. I can swear. I know when I'm being sworn at. And I can ask for some basic things, but that's about the limit of my Spanish. I'm working on it on the Duolingo though. But yeah, so our company, Lingua Disco, that was what we were doing, is doing dual language. And what's the funny thing is that we met this guy. I found this guy. He lives in Spain, named Luis Alberto Casado. And he's Spanish. He has that perfect, like, deep, rich Spanish voice. It's got that gravel, and it's just when he reads it, it sounds, it almost sounds like he's putting it on, but that's just the way he talks. He's just, es verdad, nervioso, terriblemente nervioso. And it's just like, oh, it's so good. It's so good for Edgar Allan Poe. So if you guys are Poe fans, check out Telltale Heart or whatever in dual languages. I think there's actually up on YouTube right now. I think I put that one up on the YouTubes for free. Um, yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Well, good luck, Luella. Your English is better than my Spanish. Um, so yeah. And maybe your tools will help. I don't know. Maybe check them out if you're into Edgar Allan Poe or things like that. Maybe dual language books will help. But like I said, I'm working on my very, very basic Duolingo. Not as often as I should. It's funny. So my wife and my brother and my dad are like hardcore Duolingo users, and and it's just not as interesting. I mean, I love foreign languages, but like learning them isn't like exciting for me. Like I if I go onto my phone, if I'm not checking Twitter, I'm playing chess. In my free time, I play chess. Um, and that's cool. But boy, I'm losing my trains of thought here. I'm all over the place. But yeah, so if I'm spending time like kind of playing around on my phone, I'm usually just playing chess. But I should work on my Duolingo. I should work on my Spanish, as my brother likes to say. Jeremiah, you need to feed the owl. And at first I was like, what do you mean feed the owl? What are you talking about? That's weird. And then my wife is like, the Duolingo owl, because it's a green owl. And I was like, oh, right. That's right. I forgot. Duolingo. So yeah. I can't understand. Oh, well, fair enough, Luella. I try to speak relatively slowly and clearly here, but obviously, look, foreign languages are tough. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of work. Yeah. So yeah, I know. It's funny. And can I ask you to put on English subtitles on your videos, because that helps a lot? Oh, that's it. I can. Kata asked, do you prefer streaming on YouTube or Twitch? I don't know yet if I like Twitch or YouTube better. Part of me likes YouTube because I have a lot more fans on YouTube, obviously, than I have 2,000 plus subs on YouTube, which is like, yay, that's very exciting. And like none on Twitch. But you know what? My Twitch stream went good. So I don't have enough experience yet to know. I've only done one Twitch stream. This is my second YouTube live stream. At least at this time, like, the mics seem to be working. So that's good. But like, at least, with Twitch, I couldn't get the chat to work. Like, you were there, Kata, for my Twitch, and I couldn't get the chat to sync up. It was just frustrating. I don't know. My whole live streaming thing is weird. I'm working out the kinks. And let's see. Jade, they make the owl sound like some eldritch god feeding on people's learning. Eldritch god feeding on people's learning. Fascinating. Okay, I'll consider putting on English subtitles. Yeah, I've never had that request, so I always kind of honestly assumed, for some weird reason, that you could add that on your end, but maybe I have to do it on my end so that you can have it on your end. And people can obviously turn them on or off if they want. So, okay, that's a very valid request. I will look into that and see if that would work. So, thank you, Hector and Luella. Yeah. And what's Twitch Kata? So Twitch is just another streaming platform, except for Twitch is based solely around streaming. So Twitch is all about um, streaming games, ASMR, and other things. So, Twitch is just a streaming platform, and I think the streaming stuff is a little easier on Twitch, but I'm still working out the kinks. Like, I'm still just not. Yeah, I'll do it again. I think basically what I'm gonna do is every other week I'll do like a. I definitely want to do a Thursday live stream, so I'm gonna start putting this like in my calendar, like the Thursday live stream. I'm still playing around with the times to do it. I did it a little later. See, if I do it for like my people in America, I'd probably want to do it starting now-ish, or like after dinner. But all my homies across the pond, all my friends over in Europe and other places, and now I have friends from Pakistan watching, which is incredible, and I have friends, what else do they say, Australia. Their times are even more different. So I'm just trying to work out a time that would work for the most amount of people. And I'm playing with the platform war. Like, do I do YouTube? Do I do Twitch? And I'll do both. I'll do both. Maybe I'll do like Twitch Mondays, or I'll do like YouTube Tuesday, or YouTube Thursday, and or Twitch Thursday. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. And just keep experimenting and playing with the different platforms and seeing which one I like better, which one works. So yeah, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah. The only doubt is funny. Like, most people when they stream, they're sitting down for obvious reasons. But it's like, it is funny. It takes a bit more stamina to stand up in my booth. I should probably bring in a stool or something so I can sit and hang out with you guys a little bit. I have very little room behind me. It's funny. Every time I think I'm like kind of winding down, like my viewers pop back up. So if some viewers leave, then I get more viewers. I'm just, there's 22 of you here hanging out with me. That's crazy. That's really cool. I got 22 people just kicking it with me as I ramble. General Grievous. Hey, General. Thank you for the comments on YouTube, by the way. I really appreciate it. It says, would it be possible for you to do more casino ASMR? That stuff was the best. Heck yes. Again, the funny thing, I've talked with this about several friends, talked about like doing, repeat videos, or like series of videos. It's weird, if you do too much of one thing, your viewers really start to dip in weird ways. So it's like, I definitely want to do more medical, but I don't want my channel to be all medical. I definitely want to do more of like cowboy campfire, because I loved doing cowboy campfire ASMR. Jennifer Lynn. So you live and just wanted to say hi. I saw you live. I'm never able to stay on because I'm with my kids, but I wanted to say hi. Can't wait for your next video. You're awesome. Stay safe. God bless, and hello to everyone else as well. Jennifer, I read all your comments. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jennifer. And yeah, you're awesome. I appreciate you too. Back to General Grievous is thoughts here. Is that, like again, trust me, we want to do another gentleman. Like, we all loved making it, but there's something about, you have to like just pace it out. You can't just keep doing like, the same thing over and over again. and people kind of, they go like, oh, he does that. So I will definitely do more casino stuff. I think I have, there's two on my channel right now. So I have my own personal casino ASMR, and I have my clip as Teddy Quid from the Gentleman collab. So I already have two, and yeah, I will do more because I love that table so much. And I'm learning how to do more things with it, and more. Thanks, Luella. Thank you, Luella. Muchas gracias. Adios, buenas noches, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining. And but yeah, so the point is that it gets squirrely if you are always doing the same content again and again and again. So that's all. So I'm just trying to be creative, and that's another thing, you know. I know that some people think like, oh, you know, well, if you're an ASMR artist, it's so easy to make these videos, and you should just be publishing videos every day. And it's like, no, it's like you can't. It takes time to like come up with these ideas and think of things that are unique. Buenas noches a todos, and buenas tardes to the American guys. Buenas noches. Take care. Adios. Yeah, it takes time to come up with these ideas, and then you gotta film, and then you gotta edit, and then render, and then you gotta upload, and then you gotta blah blah blah. So, you know, my goal right now is definitely, you know, one, and then I also get personal video requests, which is great. Look, I love doing personal videos. If you want a personal video, hit me up. But they just take time. Everything just takes time. That's all. So that the nice thing about live streaming is I can just kind of come in and do it. You know, I can just come in and talk with you all and see what you all want to talk about, or if you want to have, and maybe I'll eventually like specific, like, okay, like this ASMR is going to be about like beard brushing, so I'll just spend the whole time, you know, whatever, doing ASMR triggers or like more like glove sounds, or. But I kind of dig just the free flow of conversation, you know. That's cool. All right. I think basically my last question here comes from General Grievous, who once again asks, did you ever use the table with multiple people before this quarantine hit? I imagine that'd be pretty chill. Olive. Hi, Olive. General, to answer your question, tragically, no. We got that table quite recently. My folks were moving, and they had inherited it from my dad's parents. Okay, so they bought that in Italy, and brought that back to the States, and that like lived in their house for quite a while until they passed back in the 90s. And then my parents had it, and they kept it in their place. And they moved recently back to Ohio, and they're like, you know, they have so much stuff, and they're like, we don't really need this anymore. Would any of you kids like it? So they offered it to, excuse me, my brother or me, and I was unsure just because it's the thing is that table is so fancy, it's like so bougie, it doesn't fit anything else in this house. In our house, but my wife was like, oh, we want that, absolutely. And I was like, yeah, that's really cool. But I had no idea I would be doing ASMR with it. Like, or maybe I thought of it. I guess I had considered like, well, that'll be interesting. Olga. Hi, Olga. The Olga's so sweet, she named herself twice. Hi, Olga. So we got that table with like the without knowing like how much it was going to be used. And to answer your question, you know, we got that during COVID. Like we took a trip to my folks. I think it was like in May. Now my wife and I had been under strict lockdown and quarantining ourselves. My folks were under like strict lockdown and quarantine, so we felt pretty safe about meeting up and helping them move and so forth. And we did it. Everything was fine. But we, yeah, so tragically, the table has not seen an official party. Um, and yeah, and when I got it back here and I started using it, and like, I think Atlas mentioned like that table gave him the idea for the gentleman. It was like where he was like he had to we had to use that in some way. It's like it was too weird to have somebody that you know that owns a roulette table. I mean, do you know anybody else that owns a roulette wheel? Probably not. So it's turned out to be like an invaluable prop. And I don't wanna overdo it. I don't wanna overdo it. Yeah, I don't want to do it too much. So just enough. But so I will do another one because they're fun. I love the casino stuff. It's neat. Um, but anyway, guys, I've had a couple hiccups here. I technically started live streaming at 2 o'clock, although after the futzes and the bedunkles, we didn't end up getting going here until like 1 or 2:20 or something like that. Um, but I think I'm gonna wrap this up. If you have any more questions, I'll answer maybe one more. But General Grievous, there. Hope I answered your question there, General Grievous. And again, thanks so much for the comments on YouTube. I read them all. I really spooky Al. I do not own a Ouija board. Um, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe we do. Not to my knowledge. We might have one. I don't know. But thank you all so much for your comments and your follows and your questions. And again, for those of you that wanted to like how to find me on social media or whatever, just on Twitter and Instagram, just look up ASMR Jeremiah. It's really easy to find me, and I love connecting with you all over there as well. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and end this particular stream, but I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me, and I'll be back streaming again next Thursday. So either be on Twitch or on YouTube. I haven't decided yet. One of these two platforms, and hopefully I will have all this stuff figured out by then so that it will sound beautiful, rich, engaging, powerful, and very, very stipply. Stipple, 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 stipple. Stipple, 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 stipple. Stipple, 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 stipple. All right, you guys, you're awesome. I'll catch you